everyone, it's Nisha. Today I've got another wonderful foundation to show you and demo for you. I like it so much that I feel like I felt when I found the Shiseido Synchro Skin foundation, the original one, not the self-refreshing, the original one which now has been discontinued. That's how much I love this foundation. So I am talking about Delilah Alibi, the Perfect Cover Fluid Foundation. This is a British company. They are vegan, paraben-free, cruelty-free, dermatologically tested. They are PETA certified. So this is a weightless fluid formula. It's so runny, you wouldn't think that you could get any coverage from it. It gives you almost instant full coverage, but because it is so runny and not very thick, it gives you very natural, sort of natural matte finish. It doesn't look cakey, doesn't look heavy, you don't feel you have it on. It's supposed to be up to 24-hour wear, and I must say it does last me all day, and I feel like it almost looks better throughout the day. You know, always after you've finished your makeup and you've powdered it, it can look slightly powdery. Today you will see I've sprayed it with setting spray. That usually helps to melt the powder and foundation together. But throughout the day, when your natural oils come through, it looks really lovely and fresh. I just want to say I have a normal skin. Sometimes I get oily in a T-zone, mostly on my chin and my forehead, and in the winter I'm sort of dry combination. It's just all over the place, you know, with the central heating and all that. It's supposed to be waterproof, humidity proof, sweat proof and transfer proof. I don't know about transfer proof. Do you know, I never test transfer proof. For what? I'm not going being sticking my face to windows or so I don't ever really test for transfer proof. What could I test it on? Phone, I suppose, but I don't have a phone. Okay, maybe on this black. Well, nothing is showing, so maybe it is transfer proof. So I love this foundation so much. I first, you know what it's like with trying to choose a color online, but I just research for hours, look at swatches, and it's just really hard. So I have chosen first the bamboo. I think they only have 15 colors, so not huge range. I chose the bamboo. So let me swatch this for you. It is so liquidy. Can you see it running? So let me, it's a beautiful color. It's on a warmer side, but it's not yellow. It's really nice. When I first time put it on, I had quite a lot of fake tan on, and this was a bit too light. So of course immediately, because I knew I loved the foundation, I bought another color, darker color. But I do that with most of my favorite foundations, because I might be pale in the winter, then I might fake tan a bit, and in the summer I'm darker, so I can use one in the winter, I can mix them both, and the darker in the summer. So this one is Spiced, which I think is the next one up. So this is Spiced. I would say Spiced is more neutral. Okay, so this has dried out now. So here is the bamboo and Spiced. Now the packaging is absolutely beautiful. It looks metallic, but I think this is glass. It's quite heavy, so very luxurious, you know, not plastic, although not that great for traveling, you know, but if you love it, I don't care that it's heavy. It's got like this rose gold cap with a pump. I always get the pump so filthy, and this is because I don't squeeze full pump. I don't even half press it because you need so little of it. So anyway, let's go to the demo. Okay, so I am going to probably use more of the bamboo and just tiny drop of spiced because I am not that dark. Wow. Can you see how runny it is? Okay, let's do this side with this brush. So I haven't even applied a pump, less than a pump. This brush is really nice. Okay, so this is less than a pump and I feel like I have pretty good coverage. Have a look. Let's add tiny more bit because I can see a bit of redness on my cheeks. I wouldn't normally because, you know, I then apply mineral powder, but I just wanted to show you how they layer. Well, to me that's a really good coverage. I will do the other side with the sponge. They both apply pretty similar with the sponge and with the brush, so again I'm putting just a drop of spiced. If you want to get better coverage with the sponge, you know those sort of velvety hairy sponges like the Juno one, very slightly damp, that really gives you good coverage. Yeah, so that's with the sponge, slightly less coverage, but also I put more here, so let me add some. Just here on my cheek. And the nose got covered pretty well. Let me do just concealer. Maybe I used today the Charlotte Tilbury in number 5. I'm just applying a bit more foundation to my nose. Okay, so before I put any powder on, let me get closer to you. So as you can see, it's covered pretty much everything. Doesn't look cakey, doesn't look heavy. I don't feel like I have anything on, and I have put 2 layers on. So let me set under my eyes. I didn't bring anything to set under my eyes. I do it later. But now I am going to apply the Lolo mineral powder in Cookie. I'm going to bronze. For my blush, I'm going to use Nabla Skin Glazing in Lola. I'm going to set it. I found my portable fan. I have so many of them, but I couldn't find them for ages, and I was tidying something up and I found it. So my concealer is looking awful because I haven't set it, but let me show you what this looks like close up. So here it is close up. I feel like it's tiny bit heavy here, but you must remember I've applied 2 layers and the mineral powder. If you just lightly set it with powder, it should be fine. It hasn't really settled in my lines. I feel it looks very even. I just love it, and throughout the day it seemed to get even better. It looks fresh all day, so we will come back and do a check-in. Let me just go and finish my eyes. Okay, so I finished my makeup. So I already noticed in that time that I was away from the camera, looking a bit more, I wouldn't say luminous, is it luminous, but really fresh. Also, you have to understand, because it's quite miserable outside, I have all these harsh lights, the ring light, lights above, and honestly this foundation looks so much better in a natural light. It's very, very harsh. I might actually switch on my vlogging camera without the lights and we can have a look. Okay, so I've turned all the lights off. You can see how dark it is in the back, and I'm doing it with my vlogging camera just in a natural light. The camera adjusts its light, but there is no artificial lighting. So hang on, can I zoom this in? But because of that, this camera also washes me out a bit, so it makes everything lighter and cooler. So my foundation is a bit darker than this, but I hope you can see the finish of it better. Okay, I might come back later in a few hours to talk to you and tell you how this foundation is wearing. Okay, so it has been 5 hours. I am not going to do it, come back again, because I need to then cook dinner and stuff like that. I've just been out with Louis. As you can see, the hair's gone a bit more fluffy. We've just been out with Louis, so I feel like this foundation hasn't changed at all. Looks just like it looked before, if not nicer. I feel like I've got a bit more glow. It's not even a glow. Yeah, like a healthy glow, I would say. I just love this foundation. Obviously, I cannot say what you would perform like on really oily skin, because that's not my skin. But I think it might be okay even for oily skin, especially if you maybe put a primer for oily skin underneath it. I love it. This is like my favorite foundation now. The Urban Decay I equally like. It's just the application is a bit, you know, you saw me when I was applying that one. It doesn't apply so well. I think the Urban Decay applies best with fingers. And I don't really like applying my foundation with fingers, but I will if I'm wearing it, because I think it's the best way to apply it. Okay, my lovelies, I hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you so much for watching and stay fabulous. Bye.